Hello, welcome to another day of ESA Season 8. Today, we have another match in our playoffs, which it's gonna be MolotovGang versus Frequency, and it's the lower bracket, round 3. The winner goes to the lower bracket round to play against Ryuga, and the loser gets eliminated from the season. The match should be underway very soon, but before that, we can jump into the predictions. And I mean, to my left is going to be Rednecks. So while we look at the predictions, you can maybe talk us through who you think will win.
Yeah, this is just a crazy match we have in the playoffs. Didn't expect to have this one so early. Both teams are really good. Both teams are also a German organization. Um, Frequency was also known as the before as Flawless 7 and now rebranded to Frequency. And we see that our production prediction is actually more 50-50, I think.
Yeah, I think overall, even the community prediction was 57% towards Molotov Gang, with the rest 43 being for Frequency Esports. So the community and our staff seem to think that it's going to be a close matchup, but I mean, yeah, I think we can go over to map bounds and see what maps these teams will be playing on, and it's pretty exciting because we'll be seeing some consulate being played. I really like this map, so it's really cool to see that this is gonna be the first map that's gonna be coming up to us. Then we'll move on to Chalet, and finally, if it goes to the decider, is gonna be an Oregon. Gonna be kind of more of traditional maps going into our kind of second half of maps if it goes that far. Yeah, but what do you think that? Yeah,
Yeah, Chalet and Oregon are really basic maps. We've seen them a lot before, but going over to Oregon, that's one map we didn't see that much this season before. So it's quite a surprise of the teams picking it. I don't know how well they prepared to play Consulate, but I'm very curious about it.
yeah, definitely. As the camera flies through and presents the map, that has been kind of recently reworked, and some teams could still be adapting to it. It could offset some teams if they're not ready for it. But with the operator brands coming up, in defense, of course, I would be expecting those kind of power operators being going out, and in attack, I mean, probably a Dokkaebi maybe, because this map is quite difficult to roam around. But never mind. Ying also got operator to get off the board. I mean, depending on how heavily teams use it, it could be quite a powerful ban. I mean, it just depends on the prep that these two teams have made. Also, could just be a comfort ban, and Monty being banned out. That's an interesting ban. I don't see a lot of Monty being played on this map. Not usually. I mean, we see I mean, on the downstairs maybe, but I don't see it played a lot on those upstairs or first floor sites. So interesting band to see
Yeah.
coming from them.
Yeah, going over to the defense ban, it's one that we've seen before. It's a Solus ban. It's quite common ban these days. Solus is very good for prep phase to get these drones out already before they enter the map. So the teams have no intel on it, and we go over to the second defensive ban, and we will see a Mira ban. Yeah, Mira is also a very strong operator on this bomb site, on this map. You can use her on every bomb site actually. Um, so it's a good pen in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. And man, as we jump into the map, Consulate actually is one of those very rarely picked maps. So it's a kind of a rarity to see in the ESA
Attackers
that
need to locate and defuse
teams will be
bombs.
playing it, but still exciting to see what these teams will be bringing as first decided on the bottom floor. That's an interesting pick from Team Frequency here, as usually teams go for top pick first, but you know, and maybe some really strat up for their side. See at least
Attackers
two
have
of the
located a bomb.
more operators in Enrier and Tubrow being picked by them as well,
10
which
seconds to
will
insertion.
slow down these attackers even more if they can't deal with those gadgets
5
effectively.
seconds left.
Instead of MVG to deal with them, and they did pick
Attackers are
an
heading out
IQ
to
to
defuse the
actually
bomb.
know where these gadgets are, but to deal with them, I mean, they could use nades, but that's a bit of wasted utility there, and they won't be able to get rid of everything. So as we see, IQ being used also to find out all of these gadgets, defenders traps, and Valcams especially. MVG making their way towards the building.
Yeah, we see also on the side of frequency, there is a Tarabao in place and a Kate, so you know as attacker that's gonna be hard to open that main wall at first time. We see Ilias here in sight of the attacker there. The attacker has no idea he's there, and Ilias takes the first gunfights, taking a lot of damage off the edge there.
Yeah, definitely been a close engagement, but with him, there's also Benki's on the top floor, and he gets one, and Hatchy as well gets another C4 kill. Already a 3-5 situation with only a minute into the round. Really, really fast entries coming out from the side of Team Frequency, and MVG are still uncomfortable here, dealing with these C4s from the bottom. And still, Bankus is up here, but
Oof.
gets taken out by Flaw, so his reign of terror comes to an end here as he got himself into a bit of a sticky situation as he went into the dead end corner. Still, got some damage off onto Flaws, and now 3-4, a bit more manageable, and still, there's a Thermite on the board that can get the hatch right now, and perhaps the main breach, but the breach is going to be slowed down by the Tuberado of Shinji, who's still on the board for the side of Team Frequency, and it does look like Flaws is wasting no time to get that breach, but Will's Tuberado kind of just taking so much time off, and a chance that Hatch even with the Kate Claw can trick that Thermite charge. It's going to be a risk for MolotovGang if they can get that breach open, because if not, they'll just have this one hatch to go into sight, and maybe some doorways as well. But some damage being exchanged from Hachi from this vertical as by the end of it, breach has been opened up.
Yeah, we see the last 40 seconds of the map. The wall is still not open yet. Attack is still droning. The wall is now opened. They know that one attacker is, but the strong position on pillar is still there by Shinji. Termite's going in for plant now. That's the Termite taking off the board by Shinji. The hatch is open, dropping in now. IQ sees one, doesn't get him. That multi-Hachi is now on the floor, killing the bug, and this is gonna be hard. 1v2 now at the moment, but it's not good enough. And that's just Flawless 7 taking a round. There was a pretty good round by Flawless 7 in my opinion.
Yeah, really good entries coming out from them, which is a minute into the round, and then from then on, MVG just really did not have enough utility to prod into the side. It was a good attempt. They did set up the verticals. They did exchange some shots, but ultimately couldn't really get the kills. And the plant ultimately proved to be
Attackers need to locate and
unsuccessful
defuse
from
bombs.
them. But still, it's not over yet, as it is a mistake that could be corrected in later rounds by just better droning, better roam clearing that MVG could still fix later in the round. But the top floor side, it's not as important to roam clear on this side. I mean, depending on which side take MVG will elect to go for. So perhaps this side will get more success coming out from them. Top floor, there's basically only kind of two avenues coming to site. Either you go from the yellow side or you go from
5 seconds to go.
the admin side, which from the operator picks, MVG, I think are going to go for the admin's take site here. Yep. They kind of all spawn from there. Still, it's really powerful site to take from,
Bomb
but
located by
I mean, it could
attackers.
go either way depending on how these micro scenarios play out, how those
Attackers have
gunfights play
dropped the
out, and
bomb
who
diffuser.
wins them. Because
Attackers recover
ultimately,
the
it's a
diffuser.
shooter game. You can strat, you can prepare all you want, but you still need to win those gunfights, and it's important for MVG to win those, as they'll be walking through into some Fahrenheit traps and Belusi traps as well. And those mine magnets. It's gonna be a lot of utility out there, but doesn't matter. Klazari already getting his first pick as the farrier off the board from that single breach on that wall. It's really unusual place to get an opening pick, but he managed to do so, which is good for them, as MVG take an advantage early in the round.
Yeah, we see MVG taking a lot quicker map control as the last round we saw. Um, you see that the IQ in the beginning of the round has a good information on the map, and is Shinji taking it to a 4v4 at the moment. Yeah, this map, like you said, is not that much of a roam, but then just Ace walks in getting 2 people, and now it's just 4v2 and a 3v2 traded by Hachi now.
Yeah, but they have abandoned the side control here, as there's no one there, and they can go for the blind, but Hachi, he has to go out in the open. He's still alive, but it's a really sketchy position to play in, but he gets one. He nearly gets the second, but now reduces a really low HP to ACOG on that MP5, doing wonders right now, but not enough, as Rise cuts him down, gets the final kill, and another round on and a round on the board for MolotovGang, going into 1-1 frequency, unable to replicate their success on their downstairs. It was a good attempt, but MVG, without losing 2 players early in the round, were able to close it out. This time, frequency go to Lex go again. Let's go on that top floor, and yeah, we're gonna try that side again, and maybe fix some of the mistakes. They know what MVG would be doing. I don't expect MVG to change their attack that much. Again, their lineup, so I would expect frequency to also be playing into that as well. Their site setups don't go too different, but BanQ's actually on the Vigil is what's mostly different about this operator lineup. I mean, Vigil is a powerful operator. He can hide from drones, but still, you can kind of know his general position, and that's usually enough to kind of pinpoint his position. There's only kind of 2 or 3 usual places where people can hide tonight, but I don't know what gun he's using as a primary. He's running it with this SMG, which I could expect could be a boss G, but ooh, a very early gunfight yet again. Team's playing it really aggressive as Shinji exchanged some shots, but with his HP being very low now, but he exchanges more with Klazari as he tricks 2 of those helmet charges, as still there's 1 more in Klazari's pocket, but there's also 1 more impact in Shinji's pocket, which he uses, and I think he tricked all of the breach. Now that single wall will remain close, although there will be a small line of sight, which could worry, but oh wait! BanQ's not drawn out as the Vigil gets a pick for absolutely free, is traded out, but that's the gridlock of the board, and that's the track Stingers remaining in pocket, while that could be quite devastating, especially if they want to deny those flanks, as you keep praying a C4, and that might just connect. It does connect, but only to reduce the HP of Rise, as minute 30 on the clock, and MVG are looking a lot shakier than they did just a round before.
Yeah, we see the 4v3 now by Rixie getting a pick on the board. Yeah, and still Flawless 7, sorry, Frequency is still holding such a good side control at the moment, with Yuki in the back, and I don't think the IQ knows it, but there we have Shinji taking her off the board already. There's 1 on the top spiral stairs, and they know it, but there was such a good map control at the moment. The last one is known, the position is known, they're just holding it, flash is coming out. But yeah, it's a 3v1, it's just holding angles and hope that someone runs in it. So it's going to a 1v2 and easier clutch ball for him, but with such a low health, it's gonna be mission impossible almost. Flawless, holding that angle on the Wamai, hoping that he will swing again. But Wamai backs off, but there's still a Valkyrie in the corner, and I think he knows, but Yuki gets the kill in. So that's another round for Frequency.
Yeah, MolotovGang unable to replicate their success with their attacks, and Frequency Esports able to adapt to what MolotovGang brought against them as they pick to go again to the bottom floor. They got they got a really decisive victory there for the first time they'll go there again, but
Attackers
that
need to
second
locate
round
and defuse bombs.
it did look very shaky. MolotovGang were barely able to step foot inside the building, and Team Frequency just
Bombs
devastated
located by
them.
attackers.
And again, not really, perhaps not really enough droning, as that Vigil just remaining in admin, getting a free pick as an opening wasn't really a could have been avoided. I mean, which would have saved at least one life instead of MVG for the push. But yeah, those mistakes do happen sometimes. Misdroning, miscommunication, that that stuff does
5
happen. But
seconds remaining.
what I like to see is Frequency is also bringing a bit of
Attacker's objective
aggression
is to
and
defuse a bomb.
dictating the pace of the round to MolotovGang, as we see BenQ's going for a spawn peek with the ACOG on the Omai. It's going to be a bit easier, but gets spotted out and elects not to re-peek. Probably a wise decision. Escape with his life, because he still has those magnets brewing in his pockets, which could bring some more utility to his team, as MVG wastes no time in entering the building, but they are fast in getting inside the building, but that might lead to some sloppy droning, and we saw it being punished by the side of Team Frequency, which it appears that MolotovGang are being a bit more careful about it, and oh, that is really
That's
smart.
really smart. Yeah,
Spotting
yeah,
the
that's
phone
such
here.
yeah,
But
that's such a smart play. But then Gigi getting the pick on the gridlock at the moment, um, that's like the flank cover totally gone at the moment with the gridlock of the board. It's like almost the same lineup from MVG as the first round. Oh, Buck not getting the kill on Ilias at the moment. Ilias gets the kill and now retrieving back to side, playing it safe with the man count. So yeah, we see basically the same lineup from Frequency at the moment as the first round. But yeah, we see a different lineup from MolotovGang with the Jackal in place, so they really came prepared for the roam game of them. Now getting the Kate off the wall, it's not an easy job, but they will do it now. But there's still a Turabao in pocket, using it on the wall at the moment. Wall gets denied for now only, because the cooldown will be gone in a bit. We see IQ still on top, trying to get someone from this vertical angle. Sees,
oh,
ooh, yeah, that's a good pick on the pillar there.
Hachi gets another one from him. That's a really nice long angle to yellow, as the hatch is being opened by Floss from the side. That's what the Thermite allows you to do, even though it was cated. But in a 2v3 with only 20 seconds left, MVG are in a very similar position that they found just a couple of rounds ago, as they're trying to find an opening, trying to find
10
some way
seconds
into
to
the
go.
side, but it's gonna get even slower as Hatch finds another one, and with the
5
revolver,
seconds
unable
left.
to find Flaws. It's a 1v2, but with 3 seconds left, he's trying to find his way into sight, but it doesn't matter. He's
Operators, you have
being
run out of
shot
time.
left and right and center with 1 HP. Decides to abandon his attempt, as another round goes the way of Frequency eSport, and MolotovGang are really struggling to find any success on their attacks, as but 2 wins in a row, I mean, Frequency Esports will be forced to go to a tertiary site, which usually is a bit harder to defend, and it's an opportunity for MolotovGang to bag perhaps
Attackers need
another
to locate and
round,
defuse
maybe,
as
and
many
swing
bombs as they can.
some momentum their way, maybe this time around.
Yeah, the first time we see this bomb floor being picked,
Attackers
few
have
times you
discovered
saw
the
the bottom
location of a
side,
bomb.
and MVG didn't have an answer on that defense there. So maybe this time they will have a good answer on this bomb side. We see Frequency at the moment preparing everything upstairs, so they're gonna do a good roam to the top
10 seconds
and
remaining.
try to take it as long as possible there, just so they can
5 seconds to go.
keep the vertical out. We see a bug being picked by the
Attackers'
attackers
objective
now,
is to defuse the
also
bomb.
back with the crit lock for the flank watches, and we have Dokkaebi for the first time. I don't know, Dokkaebi for the first time. This map, Dokkaebi is such a strong operator, especially when there's a roamer around, so you can hear him if the cell phone go off. We see MolotovGang now taking the roof at the moment, everything droning out. Bankers is still laying upstairs, so they need to be a little, yeah, they need to drone the top floor really good. We see IQ on the window, trying to spot anything from information like cell phones around. Shimizu is almost inside, walking very close to it. Hachi taking a lot of cover, but Shimizu is taking more of it.
And Yuki flanking to try and find the opening pick onto Shimizu. Shimizu is really isolated here, and there could be an opportunity, but he finds another one, but Klazari is able to hit more shots and is cut down to very low HP, but he's taken out by Bankus from the top floor. And now, look we call being going through as Shimizu tries to walk to the side, immediately punished by Hachi as he knows another one is coming from the yellow side. As Rixie trying to find some shots, but Flaws cuts down Bankus and is inside. Tries to get another one. Hachi taking a lot of damage here, but cannot find the pick. It appears that the side of MolotovGang decided to ignore the top floor and is kind of paying off as Flaws finds another one and is now going for the plant, but Shinji gets a pick, and now they're trying to find the planter, but they can't find him. There's no intel. There's not enough intel inside. Hachi gets the pick, but Rixie inside. It's basically a 1v1, but oh, Shinji doesn't know where he is. What a shot! Rixie gets two on the site with the plan down. Frequency Esports needed to go and retake the site, but probably rushed it a bit too much, and with not enough intel. MolotovGang able to take advantage of that and able to take another round for themselves, perhaps swing that momentum in their favor.
Attackers need to
But
locate
this
and
time,
defuse as many
this is going to be
bombs
the
as they
last round
can.
of this half, of the defensive half for Frequency Esports as they go for the top floor. And MVG, it looks like they might go for something a bit different with Shimizu. Not looking in just yet, but hovering over that blitz. I could maybe see a bit of a fast-paced round here if we're lucky here, but never mind. VG will go for probably a bit more of a traditional take yet again, as Substitute Frequency don't change much either. Still, we see a lot of Valkyrie being played out this time around, and I think also, as Redneck said, she is really powerful to deny that from, but also she's powerful to deny Valkyrie, as when there's a call, even those who are dead can't use those Valkyrie cameras, so that utility becomes a bit more useless and kind of guarantees a bit more safety for the side of players of MVG if they are they're under a Valkyrie cam. But Kazari opening up this breach this time will go for the thermite to avoid it being impact tricked by Shinji, who's still playing around that area. Flaws bringing the Flores to get rid of some of that utility that Team Frequency eSport has brought.
Yeah, we see Ace opening a long angle. At the moment, that's a really strong angle, so the Romans can't go there. It's Valkyrie camp is being spotted by the IQ again. IQ has been a very good operator for this map, especially when Valkyrie is in play. Ilias
Ooh.
getting the first real kill on the board. It's the IQ, like I said, that was really useful this round or this map, taking off the board. Termite is being picked off again at the moment at the breach. There was such strong position to hold there on the breach. Now it's just a waiting game for the defenders actually more. There we see Dokubi getting some damage at the moment, and yeah, it's not going the way for MVG at the moment this round.
Yeah, as you said, it's a waiting game. I mean, the defenders don't really need to do much. They have the man advantage. They know where MVG mostly are coming from, so they can expect. They know which doorways they'll need to go through and just wait for them. But Rixie does go towards this breach, but still, the side of MolotovGang has so many people to watch it. But never mind, Hachi gets a bit impatient and Shimizu punishes him for it as MVG are making their way towards the soda hallway with Flaws staying out by Shinji now in a 2v4 situation. Two members of the MVG squad are really isolated, but doesn't matter, Shimizu gets one. It's 2v2 now. Nope, never mind. 1v2 as Shinji cuts down the two remaining players. Got a bit dicey at the end, but still, Team Frequency pulls through to take a 2-4 split in their defense. Moving on to attack, clearly being a lot more comfortable on this map, at least on defense, than MolotovGang were. As we see some beautiful replays, as we see Rise, I didn't even notice he beat Ilias with his gadget still out with a pistol. So not sure what happened there. Probably again some miscommunication coming out from the side of MolotovGang. But on defense, intel is a bit easier to be had as with a Valkyrie on board. She's really useful. Now on attack, it's gonna really test how well Team Frequency can function on this map, as it doesn't look like Frequency are gonna go for something a lot different than what MolotovGang were usually doing.
There's an Marvel on the board. That's all we're gonna see the rush on the window and plan, because there's no like there's one C4 two C4s, my bad, to counter it at the moment. But yeah, the big difference we see between the defensive side of Frequency and MolotovGang gang at this bomb site is like the Azami. Azami isn't picked by Frequency before, but Bank is taking the first damage, but immediately getting
What
a
a
kill
shot.
on Rixie there, taking hacking the phone, so they actually have all cameras of the defenders, so also the Valkyrie cam. So that's a very strong position from them at the moment. So they know where the Valkyrie cams are as well, and now they're using it
Oh.
at their fullest. As you can see, the yellow pings coming out, so the bug can go from below.
As I was telling you before the map, ooh, what a shot. Shimizu takes out the bug. That's a really important pick, because that means there's gonna be no more verts from below, from the side of Frequency Esports. It's going to restrict how they're gonna be able to get into the side. But as I was saying, this is the attack from this yellow side that Frequency are trying to do, and not really going very well, as Flaws gets another pick for his team, and that's Doki off the board. But the Grim Gadgets are going out, but oh, the cover is there. Gets one, but oh, that was a bite. That was a bait. Hachi immediately going outside, and that means a C4 being thrown out, and Shimizu now is in a really dicey position. He can't go out from there, but oh, from below, Yuki finds him, and now there's only Rising Lazari on the board with no C4s left. Team Frequency just need to cover the plant well enough for just 7 seconds for Hachi to get this plant, and they do. Shinji gets the kill, and now Klazari is all alone left, but he's below. He can deny it from below, but now they know, and it doesn't matter. Yuki gets the final kill, and although things did look a bit dicey towards the middle there, still, they pull through and are able to take their first attacking win, putting us at the 2-5 round score.
Yeah, that was a very good pick from the Dokkaebi, so they could hack the cameras there and use the Valcams in their position, but sadly it didn't turn out that way. We saw very good play by the Bees as well for covering the plant so they know where the operators are. But yeah, like I said before, they picked an Azami. There was a big of a difference of the lineup from frequency, and they're picking it again, but you see the shield is being moved now. It's not anymore at the same spot as before. But yeah, you see MolotovGang last round was really prepared for a admin side take, but yeah, frequency just picked the other side, went from below, from that one window and from the yellow side. It was a very good yeah, strat by them, and we will see if this can go again or if they just go for the other side of the map this time.
Yeah, but from their picks, it does look like they go for this type of take yet again, which I'm not sure if I agree. I mean, the side of MVG should now expect this to happen and should preserve some of their utility, especially with that fake. It worked once, but I'm not sure it will work again. It's still some reinforcements being fortified here as Dokkaebi calls being exchanged, but this time the bottom floor side being thoroughly droned out, trying to find out if there's anyone downstairs as some verticals being spotted out. They should catch them out this time around, but it does appear like MVG, they do know that something is about to be brewing on this side of the map, and they should be expecting to go for to deny this type of side take yet again. But we did see a while back Shimizu wasted C4 already on the window. That might be a big mistake, because now there's only one C4 to deny the plant unless they want to go for a retake from below, which is being watched very carefully by Bankus here as Floor Jones being spotted out. It does, oh wow, it does get rid of that Mage Armor, which is quite powerful. Now, with a minute 10 left on the clock, Buck starting to do his thing, starting to get these verts from below, and now, very soon, I do expect the execute to go down and start piling up as shots being changed. Shimizu still in this corner. It's really important for the side of Team Frequency to get rid of him here as he's gonna get spotted. He's dancing around the table, but no, can't get the kill as Ilyas takes him out from below. Still, the shots being exchanged from the Spurs. It works both ways, but it's a really good counter as the plant is going down. They're super preoccupied with the person down below. Hachi gets it down, but Flaws, what a shot from through the floorboards. Gets the buck from below, but the diffuser is on the window. No, Kazari, you can't reach that far. Can't diffuse from that far as kills being exchanged left, right, and center as Rise has tried to go for the fuse yet again. Cannot do it as a 1v2 for Rixie. That it doesn't look good, and it does look like this execute worked yet again. He jumps on the diffuser, but cannot get it as Shinji gets the final kill, and this time I think it went more according to plan than how it went last round. But now it takes Team Frequency onto match point already.
Yeah, it was a really good attack from Frequency, isolating this Valkyrie over here. yeah, it was actually Deadwish sitting there. Look from below, that's a really good pick. Then the plant of Hachi was in a really good position, so they couldn't defuse easily with the floor being shot open from below. Also, two people holding the bomb on the diffuser on the same window, and now we see MVG picking the bottom side at the moment instead of the top side, and we've seen 2 rounds in a row now. We see a bandit coming out, and also that's a bit of a surprise these days. Oryx, in my opinion, Oryx is still a good operator on this map to roam with a lot of hedges. And the bandit, yeah, not going for the Kate and the Trabao to deny that wall, but going for the old school bandit trick over here. We have a dog as well, making every hole in one side so they can make a long, yeah, line of sight to the main wall. Yeah, we see the attackers droning themselves in from upstairs now. There's Oryx taking off the board. Before, like I said, it was a good operator, but there's still Melusi on the stairs. You can see it. We can see it through the wall. But does Shinji know? Shinji takes
Ooh.
off the dock, a dock off the board at the moment, having a double kill and sitting on 15 kills at the moment. That's yeah, insane.
Yeah, Shinji going crazy for his team is already a 3-5 situation, and still there's two semi-roamers here in this position as Shinji gets another one. He's on a triple kill now, and Flaw is exchanging a lot of damage with BanQs. Shinji on the prowl to get even more, but Flaw's deciding to go downstairs, deciding to go back towards the side. No, actually he's stuck here basically as, yep, gets punished by Hachi now. Kazari in a 1v5 cannot do anything, and a flawless round to close out this game. Frequency eSport just did not leave any chances for MolotovGang on Consulate. Definitely an upset as it actually was MVG's map pick, and Frequency just absolutely dominated them on their map, and now pulling it into Chalet, there's going to be a lot of pressure on MVG to perform, but 16-4 in the end there for Shinji, going absolutely massive for his team. Definitely well done by him. And for MolotovGang, they'll have a little break here that they'll need to recuperate and just say what the hell is happening, what the hell is going wrong, and try to fix those mistakes for this upcoming map of Chalet.
Yeah, there was a really good loss attack from Frequency, having a flawless on the board, but this must give them more confidence going to the next map and actually that we will see after the break.
Yep. Welcome back. I'm upside down for some reason, but whatever, we'll roll with it. But yeah, I guess I'm Australian now. But welcome back after a interesting match in on Consulate with a 7-2 victory for Team Frequency. We'll be now moving into Chalet, and I mean, I wasn't expecting that big of a blowout on that map. Were you, Rednecks?
Yeah, it was quite a surprise. I was thinking it was a strong matchup. Maybe it just because Consulate and Molotov Gang wasn't prepared on Consulate. Let's hope they can bring more firepower to the next map of Chalet. Yeah, Chalet is quite is a map that's been played a lot this season in ESA. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be surprised what I see probably, because those teams are really good actually, and both on the map of Soleil. Um, so we see here the beautiful video of Soleil, and we will go into the operator bands right now.
Yeah, the beautiful French Alps of this map, and I wasn't expecting bans to be that much different in this siege landscape that we have. We usually see very similar bans across the mass, just because some of the operators are just really universal and really used a lot, and teams usually don't really like them. As yeah, there it is, Ying being banned out first here. Maybe we see a Monty. Monty is not usually play on this map, so I would be kind of surprising, but it's not usually play on constant, and it still got banned by MolotovGang, so I don't know. Maybe they'll change it up this time around. It's gonna be Grim actually, which is an interesting but a fair ban. Grim can be really widely used by teams to just get rid of some of those power positions and some of those just ratty corners that could that people could just hide in. So yeah, that's kind of justified. Fenrir being banned out as well, which yeah, fair enough. It's a power operator, which and he's quite annoying to deal with. And the last ban from going to be from Team Frequency in defense for this map is going to be Solus. Yeah, fair enough. We saw her banned out on Concert, and we'll see her banned out yet again here as well.
Yeah, we've seen like two strong operators from Frequency that they played last map being picked off the board at the moment with like the Fenrir and the Grim. Both played very good by Frequency the last time to pull out the strats. And we will go to the first round at the top floor actually. We see the hatch being open, so they will play below as well with the Valkyrie being in play, so they probably be able to C4 from below and extend to below. Like you said, the Monty is not banned, but they don't need the Monty. They will pick a Blitz, and I'm very interested to see what they can do with the Blitz being picked on the board. Um, but meanwhile, Frequency is preparing the site. It looks like a really normal default setup at the moment on the top floor, but with the extent to below, where we will have the C4s playing, I think. The attacks are going in at the moment. They all spread it over um, all three spawning sites. We see the MolotovGang taking the control of carriage first, so they know they're gonna play from below. But actually gonna rappel up, not gonna clear it fully, just gonna put a drone there, watch for the flank, and now rappelling on the window. At the same time, there's one player on the bathroom window. You see the my getting close on the stair, but the Togepi coming out. It's gonna expose him at the moment. We have Bankus below, holding that with the C4 and reinforced, and the Blitz is already in bathroom at the moment, swinging in. It's a 4v4 situation. Shinji
Oh
getting the
no.
first kill and the flash coming out. Ilias is in big trouble. Gets killed by Shimizu, and they have actually have full master side control at the moment. It's a 3v2. Shinji getting the double kill. Shimizu knows there's one on the stairs, flashes him, but can't connect it because there is still a Banshee there. It's a 3v1 at the moment. This is gonna be a very hard one from Shinji. First person dropping below is the Flores, getting picked off at the moment. No C4 in pocket at the moment. It's a 2v1, the plant is down. One player on full health, one on low health, and Shimizu takes out the player. And that's the first round going to MolotovGang. That's actually a good first round from them. So frequencies out of their rhythm.
Yeah, really surge coming from MVG, and really actually trying to come in from them. We don't usually see a blitz for a solar side take, but Shimizu takes him and is very effective. Even though he got that first sting from Legion, didn't really stop him, didn't really affect him that much as Team Frequency elects to go for the just go floor below, go to kitchen and dining. It's really similar kind of vibe to the site here, but we still need to play that top floor, which could still be vulnerable to Shimizu, who's keeping the blitz for himself, which might seem to dictate a trend coming from MVG, but they need to be careful because Team Frequency could adapt. You could just expect that blitz to be on the board, which could cause some trouble to how useful he's going to become. But still, while it works, you might as well use it as MVG. Go for a bit of a spread out take yet again with Glazari, just wasting no time, going down below and already establishing some of these verts, trying to get an early pick on the map as Shimizu is repelled on this window. I'm not sure what that's the right operator to take in that scenario, but it doesn't matter. Klosari takes one and Shimizu takes on another one. They're already turning it into a 5v3. Now, the side of Team Frequency definitely know there's a blitz on the board, but it might be a bit too late as Yuki and Hachi, although they already placed their utility, they have lost their lives, which could be a bit more trouble as we see Ash being used to not break, but just shatter that glass on the mirror window. And Drake basically useless with the top floor being droned out. Looks a bit dicey for Team Frequency here as they are being prodded left, right, and center by the side of MVG.
Yeah, we see MVG taking a good map control at the moment, but there are still defenders upstairs holding the good angles that the defenders can't enter the west main entrance at the moment. Now they notice it and just gonna clear it at the top. Oh, but there's a mutual on the castle window actually, so they can't rush in with the blitz. They're gonna try and do it on piano at the moment, but Bankus gets the first kill. The blitz is going in, but the blitz is being killed behind his back by Shinji. There's still 1 minute on the clock in a 3v3 situation. This is very good play by both teams. Bankus now swing on the main breach, but there's no one seen there. But there's one person on the top blue stairs, and two people are putting pressure on side. Huck is 1 HP, but Edge is taking one person off the board, getting killed by the top now by Bankus. It's a 1v2 actually, with the Buck being picked as well. It was really low HP. Flawless getting into the bomb site at the moment. It's gonna be a hard one. He's been taking some damage. There's one person still on top and one laying on the west stairs, on the stairs at the moment. So they will just hold angles and wait for the plant. 10 seconds to go down. Flawless needs to plant, tries to bait it, tries to find the kill. It's gonna be hard one. Bankus almost getting picked off the board at the moment, but is hiding now closely, being shot from above, but no kill is found by both teams. So this round will go to the defenders of Frequency 7, Frequency eSports, sorry. Yeah, and there was a much better play by Frequency actually. When we will see some nice, beautiful Shinji replays from the last from the last round. Yeah, Shinji was playing a good round as well this time. He killed the blitz from behind this round, so it was very useful saving Bankus in that position, and we will see Frequency eSports back to the top bomb site like they did in round 1.
Yeah, and actually clutched a 3v5 situation there for from the side of NVG, which is going to be quite a tough loss for them, but well done for the side of Team Frequency to clutch that out. It was a difficult position, difficult situation, but dealing effectively with the blitz and maybe Shimizu getting a bit too cocky on that operator and Bankus, who there goes the aggression that we saw on Consulate. Now, Gonna be attempting a run out here. I'm saying a spawn peek, and he might be successful here. He takes out one. Could go, wants to go to a second one, but no. Does taking out himself, but that's a Dokkaebi off the board. That's a really important operator. For one, there's 2 calls being taken out. But, oh no, never mind. There goes the Blitz. Goes for the 1v1, and Ilyas, unlucky enough to be there, is taken out himself. But the Dokkaebi off the board, that means that the 2 calls are going to be wasted. And even more importantly, the cameras will remain unhacked for the side of MolotovGang, which, to be fair, without a Valkyrie isn't that big of a loss, but still could be a nice to have as the 3 people of the side of Team Frequency stack up in piano as they know which side MVG are going to be attacking from, and just completely ignoring the other side because, I mean, there's a camera there, they can still see it. Still, Shimizu on the Blitz is still on the board and is still going to be a nightmare for the side of Team Frequency. But he has to be careful. He still has 3 of his 4 sides exposed, which he could be shot from, as he discovered just last round. Smoke's being popped, and he himself makes his way into the side as the plant starts to go down. The Blitz gets taken out, and oh, it all goes wrong for the side of MVG, as now in a 1v3, Klazari has maybe a small chance. He clearly wants to take out Shinji, but is really close to it. Really low HP instead of Shinji as well, but in a 1v3 situation with a minute left, he has a lot of time to work with, but if the side of Team Frequency don't let their picks, but oh, there's a 1, he takes it. They need to not give him 1v1s. That's how you lose these types of situations, but oh, Zari, really tough spot here, gets shot from a lot of directions, doesn't know exact position of these players, but oh, he takes on another one. That's what I'm talking about. These ones being given away. Sorry, nearly takes on another one. And now, he's on a mission. He's going for the kill. But both of these players are really low HP. Klazari on red HP. Hachi. He knows the position and he takes out the kill. Crisis averted for side of Team Frequency. And the execute going horribly wrong for side of MVG allows a second round to be successfully won by Team Frequency.
Yeah, that looked like a MVG round when they was going to plant. You see BankU getting the first kill there on the Dokkaebi, and that was a really big pick, like you said. But yeah, the shield from Blitz is so important for MVG at the moment. And here we see the attempt to plant at the moment. Yeah, at this point everyone thought it was a MVG round when they started to plant, but yeah, Frequency just turned it around, and it was really quick, a 1v4 situation or 1v3 situation that almost clutched as well, but luckily Hachi was there to prevent it. We see now Frequency going to the gaming bomb side. Yeah, it's not the first time we don't see a Blitz on the board. We see a Amaru getting picked, so that's gonna be interesting. Maybe there will be a rush planned. Yeah, it can go all directions actually. We see the attack is getting control of the balcony at the moment, droning everything out, and we see Brava getting the hack on the bulletproof cam. That's a very big, good hack actually, being on the bulletproof cam. You see the first kill coming out from the defenders, but Brava's already almost inside. But Hachi taking the kill is going to a 3v4 situation at the moment. Very fast control of the main lobby by MolotovGang.
I'm confused what happened there. It looks like Glazaria tried to just rush into site together with Shimizu,
Yeah.
but yeah, without the support of the other 3 players, it's gonna be a bit difficult, and now leaves in a 3v4 situation. Still manageable, still could be winnable, but Rixie uses this drone for, maybe not for it, but to break the window, but Flaws does equalize the scoreline to 3v3 now for side of MVG, and clearly they had some talks, they're trying something different for their side, but Hachi, he doesn't care, he gets one. He's going for another one in a quad kill. He's separated by 1 kill, separated by Flaws from getting an ace here on this round. Hachi going absolutely massive for his team, but he doesn't know the exact position of Flaws, which he is on this balcony. Now do you know, but Hachi, he's being a bit more careful, doesn't want a repeat of the last round, the scare of the last round, where a single situation of 3v1 turned into a really close 1v1. But that's what Flaws is wanting to do. Trying to isolate this once, these single picks. The team, Frequency eSport, needs to play closer together, needs to play for a refrag, because even if he gets one, the other can refrag, but oh, it doesn't matter. Yuki steals the ace away from Hachi, but still, that's the round being won by the team. Really well done by them, and MolotovGang had got an early success, but this time around, this round, not going their way at all.
Yeah, that was a really good round by Frequency. It was a quite quick control of the main lobby there from MVG that no one expected. But yeah, they countered it really quick with a refrag there on the main lobby side. We see Frequency going back to the first defense round they won. That's being pitched at the moment. So we don't see a mirror like they did before. They gonna put holes in that wall to prevent to open it, and they will impact trick that. They will go back to the top floor again, hold that like last time they did on the kitchen side. It was a really good hold on the top side, so the attackers couldn't go for a plan below. Yeah, and no surprise, we see back the blitz on the attacking side, the thing that works every round so far. So it's actually no surprise that they pick it again. We see from the counter on the blitz, we see a Tatranka, sorry, a Capcan and a Legion being picked at the moment, but also a Frost being in play by the defenders. We see a lot of defenders holding that top floor. They're not being on side with many defenders, just because it's such a strong side to play above. It's actually almost over everywhere reachable, and that's the Capcan, like I said before, being used for the blitz. Blitz is the first pick of the board, but we see the refrag on the Capcan actually. Um, and yeah, now it's a 4v4 situation, and there's quite a lot of map control there for MVG, but the important stuff is not in control yet, so they will have to do a lot to take that control before they can go into the bomb side.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused what Yuki was doing there quite a bit. Kind of daydreaming there on the main lobby, but it doesn't matter. Hachi isn't daydreaming, gets another one for his team. Just it doesn't even matter. The breach is opened up. He gets one. Nearly gets another one. But Rixie cuts him down. Rise gets another one to equalize the score into a 2v2. But Rixie, on a slither of HP, is really just one single stray shot away from dying. But oh, what a shot! Rise finds Ilias. And now, it was all looking really good for Team Frequency, but now in a 1v2, Rixie, with the diffuser, is gonna go towards the bomb site. He's gonna try to get the plan down, but Bankyu's on the top floor. He has enough info, but which doesn't seem that like they have enough info on site yet. He might try to go for a plant here, but oh, Rise. He's going for the teleport. He's gonna go up West Main. He's gonna go right into the grips of Bankus, and there he go. 1v1 now as Rise is cut down, but Rixie going for the plant, but he's 1 HP. The plant is gonna go down, and Bankus is now. The clock is ticking down. The clock is not working in his favor, but Rixie he needs to find a really, really strong position now because, again, one stray shot, he's done. Bankus hops on the diffuser. He knows Rixie needs to come to him. And now, Rixie chooses position really carefully, and Bankus, he needs to do a 180, unable to do so, unable to get those shots, and Rixie dodging the bullets to find another round for his team, which it was really close, but still, they managed to successfully find this kill, and yep, kaboom, yep. that's how Capcan works, and really cut down really early blitz. But
Yeah, you can see that the defenders really went for a counter on the blitz. We see Hachi having the enormous confidence to just sit next to the wall, and yeah, sadly for the termite, he's walking into them. Bankus almost had a clutch in there, but holding a good angle from the top floor, but sadly couldn't get the kill on Rixie. Rixie that was just 1 HP actually. So yeah, well played by Rixie going for the plant and getting this round to MolotovGang, and now being at a 2-3. Yeah, at a 2-3 at the moment. We see the blitz getting picked again. I think at this point it's quite annoying for frequency that they need to face a blitz every single round if they see them in the hallway. But yeah, again, a lot of counter abilities against the blitz with Capcan again, and the Elysian being picked. We see Rixie going from all the way below, going in safely so he doesn't get picked off the board immediately. Yeah, and we see the same bomb site as before, but will the attackers go on a different plan, or will they go to the same thing that they did last round and was yeah, pretty successful? We see almost a barricade kill coming out, but Bankus is there to get the kill on the Dokkaebi. The Dokkaebi getting picked off the board again. The Blitz getting pressure on the Capcan together with Rixie. So that's, yeah, the Capcan getting picked off the board. And we see a lot of people of MVG getting ready to take the top control. And yeah, frequency needs to get back because it's such a good pressure from MolotovGang at the moment. We see Shinji and Hachi still playing above, but they will fall back sooner or later to play it safe. There's Shimizu getting another kill with his blitz onto Hachi. Yeah, so the blitz is being very useful for MolotovGang at the moment. And we see a 4v2 actually now with just 1 minute remaining.
yeah, I gotta give props to MVG. They're using the blitz really, really well to his full potential, allowing him to isolate these players and get these isolated picks. And although it might be seen as kind of a crutch pick, the crutch is working and it is allowing them to win these rounds. But now they need to get control of site. They have quite a lot of time to work with as Ilias gets a ton of damage done from the hatch by Klazari. The hatch is gonna get blown up, and Shmitsu is gonna go to side, flash one more, get another pick, and that's the end. Figos Esports unable to successfully deal anything with the Blitz, just causing a lot of damage to the Cyber Frequency. Clearly, MVG went back to the drawing board. They clearly, after constantly, they went back to the drawing board. They clearly said, we need to be more aggressive, maybe pick the Blitz, and clearly it is working as a 3-3 half. coming into their defensive half is really, really nice, but we'll just need to wait and see if this is gonna help them in defense, as there's no blitz in defense. They can't. I mean, there's clash, which doesn't really function like a blitz, so they're gonna go for. They're gonna need to do something different in defense to secure themselves at least this win and try to go to all three, go to Oregon. But for side of Team Frequency, they just need to continue the streak of stellar attacks they demonstrate on Consulate and bring them onto Chalet, which Chalet and Consulate are two kind of different maps, which could cause some trouble for them, but still, players like Shinji, like Hachi, showing up for their team, Bankus as well, showing up for their team and doing really, really well on the scoreboard. But instead of MVG also has their own heroes, which they shouldn't should still be feared. And now, 3 scoreline, the attacks of Team Frequency are going to be really, really good, as Bankus making his way, crawling up the west main stairs. Oh, denied by the Banshee of the Melusi. No little kill on this flank is gonna happen as Bankus retreats down into the basement.
Yeah, we see Frequency taking quick map control at the moment. Not so much of a Romus on the top side, just on the normal side with the shield on the piano next to the piano. But there's a kill coming out from the bathroom window. A nice pixel kill coming out from Shinji. But there's still one more member in bathroom, but also one more member above. The Shimizu is taking out Elias, that's not having his best map of the night at the moment. C4 is coming out from Rise to get the kill on Bankus, and that's actually a 3v2 very quick. There's Yuki at the breach of the office, sees one player going to jungle and retrieving back, but Shinji is trying to cut him off, and I think that's the last person above remaining, so now they can go for a vertical with the Ash and also Yuki with his shotgun on Gridlock.
Yeah, it's gonna be important to establish some kind of vertical control to pressure some of these defenders out of comfortable positions. And yep, there we go. Yuki forcing this mute to reposition and catching him out, and Shimizu is left all alone. It looks really good for MVG, but now Shimizu is left all alone. He's all the way up in West Main. It's a really difficult position to get himself out. And yep, there we go. Yuki drops down and gets the final frag. Really well done by Team Frequency too. Even though they lost, what is it, 2 or 3 opening picks, they still managed to claw it back, managed to get back on their feet and not give up and go for those picks that MVG were giving them and just taking it. Still, you can't count on these types of kind of hero plays to win yourself those rounds, and they need the player, especially someone like Ilias, to not die first round. He is their hard support. He is their thermite. He needs to keep his life at least until both of the breaches are open, especially on a site like Kitchen. Those 2 breaches are crucial in securing your team the round. So dying first with 1 breach in your pocket is kind of devastating for your team. So he needs to be careful. He doesn't need to pull numbers like Shinji, but yeah, again, dying first is just not acceptable for someone in his role. So hopefully he'll be able to learn from his mistakes and correct his mistakes quite quickly here, as Banky's going on Sens actually, which is not player we don't see a lot, but I do like where this is going, because usually when we see a player like Sens, it usually entails some kind of strategy that was pre-planned and some experimentation that went into just knowing where to throw these Sens gadgets. especially on this side. There's drone holes that really are useful to kind of just cut off the sight lines. And with MVG not having a warden, they can't really counter that much. And yep, there we go. The Sense Gadget is being thrown. They're bits, yeah, they're a bit finicky to use, but perhaps creating just some chaos in this building and distracting the side of MVG. As Rixie is in a bit of a dicey position, especially with Hachi playing on the big window. But himself is afraid of those runouts as he makes his way up towards the top floor, but those cams expose his position. Now, minute 40 on the clock. It's a bit of a slower round, but some pepper shots being exchanged. And Rixie this time a lot more cautious of this angle that he was last time. But Klazari takes the head of Vankus as their sense guy is being thrown. And Klazari mimics what Hachi done last round, but a bit more passively, just waiting. Nope, decides to go back to the half wall. A bit more of a safer position. A bit less of a gamble. As a minute left on the clock. Bit of a slower round coming out from both of these teams, but not much in terms of side control. Oh, Klazari gets another one. Yuki taken off the board, and Klazari gets a bit too jealous as two quick kills come out. Ilyas secure yourself the first kill of the match, and Klazari being downed. Bit of a dicey situation as Hachi trying to make his way up West Main. Destroys the gadget and destroys the face of Rise, and now it's a 3v3. Basically a 3v2 because one is down, and now another one being taken out, and Rixie forced to pick up Klazari in a 2v3 situation with sight firmly in control of the side of Team Frequency. Ilyas with the diffusers needs to be really careful as a runner comes out. Ilyas doesn't care. He wants to get the diffuser into the site, but Hachi, he gets one kill and Shinji gets the other, punishing those trying to get the kill to Ilyas, and another round secured for Team Frequency. This time, it went a lot more smoothly than it went last time, and now staring at a 3-5 scoreline. Again, MVG struggling in their defenses.
Yeah, Hachi was pushing from low. That was really the key point of this win for them. Getting two picks off the board on the board there. Both players were the only one on the bomb side, so now all the frequency members could just walk into the bomb site, with the last two remaining on the top floor, and they couldn't play it good enough to like get it their way. And now we see, after the blitz being picked a lot by MolotovGang, we see Ilias going for the Monty pick at the moment. We see MolotovGang going for the bar gaming side after an unsuccessful kitchen side they played. They actually going to extend on top with a mirror, and it looks like, does it look, no, never mind, it doesn't look like a straight push for the side window. They will clear library from top with the Capitao for the sneaky spots in library. We see the Azami getting brought out by the MolotovGang as well. That's a really strong angle now from the Capitao. Gonna smoke that mirror window so they can get into that library side from big window. And yeah, it's a quite normal round at the moment from both teams. 2 minutes remaining and there's not a kill on the board yet, and then I cursed it. Sorry, Falls, I cursed you, but now Bankus with the opening kill.
Opening kill and takes control of library really quickly here as another one. Shinji gets one more kill, and Ilyas with the Monty going around the side. Klazari does get at least one kill for his team. He's on the top floor here. He's going for a flank, but now he's known. It doesn't appear like Team Frequency are too concerned about that. Shmitsu, a lot of trouble being caused by the Monte, and Klazari is now left all alone. Last man standing, but Bankus takes him out finally, and kind of a just explosive round coming out from Team Frequency, getting that map control really quickly, and getting themselves onto a match point yet again. A really similar situation to what we saw on Consulate. And now MVG are staring down the barrel of another loss, which would be quite devastating for them as they go for a master. No, never mind. Kitchen dining, which they did have a nice start to, but couldn't close it out in the end. Will potentially want to change that this time around, but hopefully they'll sort out the issues that they have been having with their defenses, as Team Frequency are on a roll, at least on their attacks.
Yeah, you're
MVG
right.
just
Yeah,
can't
you're
counter
right.
them.
Yeah, indeed. MolotovGang has been playing maybe a poor defense. We don't know. Maybe just the attacking side from Frequency is so good. Like they used to play a good attacking side on the previous match, Consulate. Um, yeah, now MVG doesn't have any answers or on defense as well. But there we see Klazari getting the first kill on bank use at the moment. That's a pretty good kill. Coming out in the first 20 seconds of the round. The attacks are still droning in. Elias is droning on the library side and sees it's clear at the moment. And yeah, they need to get that refrag very quickly, or it's gonna be a hard one for them this round.
Yep, but Yuki equalized the scoreline. And another one coming out for Shinji. Jesus. MVG got the first pick but lost two afterwards, which puts them in a quite a bit of a dicey position as Rise being left all alone. But oh, a run out from Shimizu takes out Hachi on the big window repel as MVG looks like they're gonna abandon their mind. Rise making his way back, trying to go for a bit of a sneaky flank here as Rise gets one, gets immediately traded out. Shinji getting Shimizu as Rise, oh no, missing his shots, can't find Shinji. Now a 1v2, Rise left all alone for his team to fight another day here as they're Frequency are one round away to sending MVG home, and they do. MVG are another team eliminated from ESA Season 8, and Team Frequency move on to play Ryuga next, coming up next for them, which will be on the 12th actually of June, so you'll be looking forward to that up next. But that is quite devastating loss. Now Rednex is in Australia
Yeah,
will
no,
trade
not
in
so loud.
spaces, but yeah, and actually, yeah, it's quite a devastating loss for MolotovGang.
Yeah, it's hard for them, but they had a very good run this ESA season. Um, and now we just down to the top six going few weeks of the ESA Cup, and we will have, or we can still have the same champions, but also new champions. We have Ghost Army and Entropy Gaming still left on the upper bracket final. We will see next week. And for the next game that we will have, that you just saw on screen, is Envision Esports versus Phoenix. Envision dropped out of the upper bracket and is now playing versus Phoenix. That is next Monday. This gonna be a good match because this will be the semi-final of the lower bracket, where the winner will go.
Yeah, you can see the bracket right here, and you can see the 6 teams remaining. Actually, that's 25% of the 24 teams that we have started with this season. Yeah, only these 6 remain, and only these 6 have a chance to claim the championship. So, yeah, I mean, we can only wish them good luck, and hopefully, yeah, see what they are made from in these coming weeks. So, I mean, I just hope people out there stay tuned for more exciting matches coming up. Yeah, in the coming few weeks, and yeah, we'll hopefully see you then.
Now we
As
vote Aussie.
yeah, no, you could just all tilt your screens upside down. It will be the right side up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think on that note, if we can probably yeah, sign off here as yeah, I mean, stay tuned on our socials on this Twitch channel as more games will be coming up, and well, they'll be more and more exciting, and hopefully a lot closer than what we have seen today, which I mean, hopefully it should be. So yeah, I mean, really excited to see all these teams compete. And Fred, next, you have anything to add?
Yeah, that's just an exciting last weeks we will see. And yeah, for today I want to thank Nanos and Proxima helping out with production, but also Max being live editing the Liquipedia. And yeah, I'm excited for the next week.
Yeah, yeah, on that note, we'll be saying goodbye to you guys and seeing, hopefully, seeing you next week. Maybe different casters, maybe different people on the production side, but still.
Maybe not upside down.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but yeah, still 7:30. It's I think Monday. I think the next game. So yeah, see you then. Goodbye.